speaks fluent Yiddish.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So
Super.
her mom was from
That's why you are so clever.
That must be it, right?
Yes. So treat me like I'm never play and I don't know anything. Okay? And at the end I'll tell you a secret. Okay? So what I have to do? To play? That's number 7.
Do you have any injuries I should know about? Anything hurting?
No.
Good.
Nothing.
Okay.
But please, I can a little bit make some gymnastic in the beginning.
Yes, please. Take your time.
Okay, I take my time.
Yeah. Your nose here. That's it. Anything extra? Now you have a very good attempt. Then you have to transfer your weight back sooner. I'd like you to take your left hip here and bump to start the downswing.
Okay. So at first, I'm going.
Stop at the top of your backswing for me. So go to the top. Good. Excellent. Now, bump. There you go. Yes.
Like this?
There you go. That's it. How do you say dance in Hebrew?
Cool.
No? Yes? Okay. We need the bump.
Oh, okay.
We get a dance.
This.
Yep. And bump. There you go. Yep.
And now, when I'm doing it, when I hit?
Yes. No, before. Watch me. Very first thing, and then everything comes through.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, so the secret. Now, the good news, Amos, you were doing that, but just not enough. There you go. So it's got to be smooth. So it's here, and then here,
Together.
and then all right.
Together.
See, back and through. Don't hit a ball. Just take some swings where you just go back and through with no ball.
Very good.
All right, so you don't need the ball here. Excellent. So head stays still. Good. So keep your head from moving too far. Do not hit my hand. Go on the backswing. Good. And then all the way to the finish. Yep. And then keep going. I want you all the way
to continue all the
Get
way.
ready to step to the target. That's it. And then hold it. Give me 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Yep. But again, more practice with no ball. No ball. Just practice. I want you to be here 3 seconds every time before we get a next shot, so that you're comfortable doing it. Excellent. You got it. Yeah. See this tree over here?
Yes.
Evergreen? I want your eyes looking at that when you're done.
Okay.
All the way around. Good. Yes. Hold your balance. That's good. Good try. Smooth. We make you into a ballet here. Hey, 1. We're gonna get to 3.
Okay.
We're not hitting the ball till we get to 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3. You have yourself a wonderful swing now. Beautiful. Bring your feet closer together. Yeah, they got a little wider. Just bring them in. Good, good, good. Smooth. Yes. Wow. Do it again. I'll record it. I'll show you why we like this so much, Amos, compared to what we did before. 1, 2, 3. Give me one more. Go. Let's take a look. So what I'm going to do is compare the first swing we looked at. First that one. Okay. So the first one's on top. This one's on the bottom. Look at the difference in your head position. Okay. That's the new before, after.
Wow.
Isn't that something?
Very much.
And that's a very good position. Not today. You're going to work on not today. You're going to work on your left arm extension, but not today. That's something separate. We're going to focus on the large muscles. Now let's look at the downswing. The good news is you were trying to shift here. There is some shift there, but you're stuck on the right leg. Now look at this. Look at the difference in your right leg as you come through. Isn't that something?
Yes.
Completely different. And it's okay for your head to come up. Most new players think, you almost said this to me, that they got to keep their eyes down and their head on the ball.
Just after.
Right, just to impact. Eyes on the ball to impact, but then up when we're done. Right, so some people get fixated on keeping their head down. That's not a good thought. All right, so now you've earned it. So the way this works is you've got to hit the ball and still count to 3.
Okay.
And then we can figure.
No problem.
All right, and because you're going to add distance, it may change the length of your club and some various other things.
And
So
I
it's,
try to improve my hand strength.
yeah, in time. I shouldn't have said it. He tries to do too much. Good, and shift. Wonderful. Much more athletic, smooth, balanced. You'll be able to repeat the swing. Very good. Chin up a little. So look at me, Amos. Head up just a bit, and still look at the ball. There you go. Good. And shift. Excellent. We've got to make it all one move. Boom, and then go. Good. Very nice. See? The ball straight. So, with your timetable of being here for 3 weeks, we've only got a couple of manufacturers that can have the clubs for you. Would you like to get them here and then bring them back to Israel? Because you can throw some mud and dirt on them and act like you took them over. They won't charge you. No bad.
Maybe yes,
Right.
because I want to see what I like tailor-made.
Yep. I won't have tailor-made for you.
No,
Maybe 3 months.
I'm not in a hurry because I want what I like very much.
Why do you like tailor-made?
Because I had a difference. I had pink, I had a different variety, and those I like very much.
The problem with tailor-made
Yes.
is they don't do customization.
Ah.
It takes forever, and they charge too much. So companies that do club fittings like me rarely carry TaylorMade. It's the two you mentioned, the two companies we like the least, Ping and TaylorMade. They're the two worst companies in America for customization. If you want to go in and buy a brand new sexy driver, the TaylorMade's fine. No custom. You can say I want 10.5 degree off the rack. But with anything else, irons, hybrids, all that, they're no good.
But what do you recommend?
Well, I don't think you're standard. If you're completely standard, fine. But from watching what's going on, that's not the case. And I'll show you where you're not standard in a bit.
Okay.
Since we have time today, I want you to continue to work on your swing. We're only 10 minutes in, so we have time.
Okay.
The companies that do a better job, all of the other companies do a better job. Mizuno, Cleveland, Srixon,
Mizuno,
Callaway,
yes.
And the American company is my favorite. They're called Tour Edge. But if you haven't heard of them, I don't want to force that upon you. They're probably the best. They have John Daly and Bernard Lager as their spokespeople. They're 4th in the United States in sales. So they're really good too. But we can try some Callaway and see what you think. We can try some Mizuno. I think the Mizuno may be the best. They're taking 6 weeks to ship. And since you're not in a rush, that'd be
I'm
fine.
not in a rush.
Good.
Ever with a sport, I'm not in a rush.
I think based on being brand specific and getting full customization, my favorite would be Mizuno, followed by Callaway and Tour Edge. Those would be the 3 that I would recommend for you. And you can try them all today.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, but he'll continue with the lesson. You didn't right. You got to get the weight transfer. So the reason why you hit the ground so often behind the ball is 2 reasons. 1, 2. Instead, it's here and go. And you got to get smooth. It's not just this, it's leading into the follow through.
Okay.
Better. Very good. This is a 7 hybrid.
7.
So this is a weighted club.
7 hybrid.
Yep, to get the
I
ball.
never heard about it.
Right, the whole set is in hybrid class. I'm just curious to see if you like it. Okay? It's like cheating.
Because the 3 rescue of TaylorMade, the new one,
Yep.
unbelievable.
Yep.
Like it's very long distance.
Well, you're gonna love all the hybrids, so that much we know. Your set's gonna start at either 5 or 6 iron. Everything else is gonna be hybrid.
The same, I'm doing the same.
Yeah, you're gonna find this is gonna work well. See? Sometimes having the right equipment is half the battle. That's why you like the rescue from TaylorMade so much.
The rescue 3,
Yep.
people cannot believe what I'm doing with it.
Yep.
200 meter.
Ooh.
Can you believe? after
No, I can't.
after the driver.
180 maybe. 200? Took me a while to find it. This is a popular club. Look at you, huh? See, you like that club. So that's our buddies from Tourette's. That's the American company. This is Mizuno. Okay. And you're gonna like the Callaways as well. Very nice. See, now you're swinging well too. Look at that, 102 miles per hour. Ooh! There you go. So
now I need a good send.
This is the right club here. So this club has a lot of weighting on the bottom, just like the one I gave you.
Yeah.
And that's why, and it's a not a beginner's club. It's a middle handicap club. But you just hit that 154 yards. The other thing I've done is you're in a graphite shaft, which is lighter, and the ball goes farther. So you're doing well with graphite. So your fitting is standard men's length in a graphite regular flex shaft. That was on the heel of the club. So stand a little farther away.
Yeah.
Just back up a bit.
I feel the sound.
Yeah, your first shot was the best.
Right.
So we're going to give you all the clubs in this class from the manufacturers that I was mentioning to you.
Because this one is much lighter for me. It's nicer.
Yep. Excellent. Yeah, that's a wonderful. Look at that follow through. You see? What a difference, huh? It's ready for the dance floor. Smooth. Same class.
What is this one? What number?
They're all 7.
What is? All of them 7?
Yes.
Wow.
So in meters, that was 135 meters. Now this one. This is the most expensive choice. Just thought I'd tell you ahead of time, because he's gonna like it.
It's good carbon.
This one takes a while to ship, but it's one of my favorite clubs. Good. So far, you did best with Mizuno,
Yes.
which is not surprising. Mizuno has more technology and U.S. patents, well, only they have, than any other company.
That's what you told me before in the beginning.
Yeah, you just happen to line up the Mizuno a little better. One more. They also have no extra charges for any of the customization. It's a very good company. This is why we like them so much, because you get good materials at a decent price and you can get anything you want. Beautiful. So we're going to do the fitting in Mizuno. Okay? So here we go. Since you hit this the best, you got your 100. So you got in yards 154, which is about 138 meters, give or take.
7?
Yeah, that's what your best one was. That's what you hit.
So that's what I thought in 37.
So, yeah. So if you want, just because I'm in a good mood, let me see if I can. It's been a while since I've done this. That was easy. Okay, meters we go. Oh, hang on, 7 up. I'm going to give you, here we go, 125 meters. Go. Okay. Good. A little late on the weight transfer, but good. So I could hear you hit the ground behind the ball.
Right.
So you need more shift. So
double.
yeah, right. So the two ways you beat that is head still and more shift.
Okay. Now, to remember, because you give me something new, all this.
Excellent.
Try to combine all of
Oh
them.
yeah, that's
together.
enough. That's enough.
It's not so easy. But
Yep. That's 2. I want 10. That's 2. We need 8 more clicks. Too bad I dropped out of Hebrew school. I still remember my Torah reading.
Wow.
That's all I remember. I don't know what it means. That's why I dropped out. Same problem. So you're hitting the ground a little bit.
Here it's better.
Yeah, it's good. What I want you to do is when you hold this club, I want you to choke on just. I want you to come down a little bit here. Yeah, just a little bit. This club is about half an inch too long for you.
Up here, a little.
Yeah, yeah, that's all. And everything else stays the same. Very good. Actually, come down a little more. Yes, more. Good. Yep. Just no weight transfer. Your whole body went like this
Oh, okay.
instead of this way. Hey, here we go. Look at the follow through, see?
Yeah.
That's beautiful. There's your yardage. Very good. Right now, let's look at this one. So your average shot has been out on the end, but also hitting the ground. So choking up was what we call a band-aid, which is temporary. So we want to go back to holding it normal
Yes.
and see if we can get your arms to extend. This is the problem with fitting you because your arms don't extend as well as they could. How much of that do I put into the fitting? Okay, the answer is probably right now, if we were to fit this, we'd give you a club that was an inch or an inch and a half longer than this one. That's not your body type. I think that's because your arms aren't fully extended. So I'm going to give you an exercise. Yeah, so
Try to do the exercise.
the exercise is going to be not only to hit that ball, but to hit this tee right here. So you line up for the ball, but on the downswing, you want to get your arms to extend. Now here's the problem. We know we got a shift, so we're going to forget about the backswing. No more discussion on the backswing. If you move, you move. You have to do 2 things at once. You have to transfer the weight and get your left arm to extend out towards that white tee. So as you come through, you got to come out this way. Yep. Yes. And then keep it extended through the ball, right? Exactly. So we have. So when you leave today, your lesson is going to have 2 words only: shift or bump, and extend.
Shift. Now you want that I'll hit both of them?
Yes. Line up for the ball. We'll try to hit the tee. There you go.
Quickly.
Yep. Give it a shot. See if you get out to that tee. Good. Yep. Do you want the good news, Amos?
Yes.
Look. The bad news is the tee is still there. But take a look, right? So we moved you. So this helps me a lot. So that was this one right here.
Right.
So you went from an inch to a half inch. I thought your arms were wonderfully extended there. So we're going to give you a club that's a half inch longer. It's in. So right now you need a club an inch longer, but you'll learn to play into a half-inch longer. This is a good club for you because it has a lot of weighting on the outside, but it's not a jumbo club like the Callaway Big Bertha. This is the perfect mix for you, and you can tell you've been hitting it just wonderfully.
Right. Because with the Callaway 5, I don't like it.
Yeah. Well, you didn't hit the
one.
yeah. I just gave you, in my opinion, the best Callaway club ever made, the Apex DCB, and you didn't hit it well. It just, you might, eventually you would, but we look for things that are natural.
Right.
They're all good clubs, right? I gave you 4 different clubs in the same class, you hit this one the best.
Yeah.
It's also a very good price too, which isn't bad. So it's not that expensive. So relatively speaking, it's, when you set a whole set, you'll be able to stay with
But
Mizuno.
how come I can hit here and hit there? I'm focusing on the ball.
Well, but I want you to focus on the tee.
Okay, now you want that I'll focus here on the tee?
Yeah, but you got to line up for the ball though. That's it, right. Now, can you hit the tee?
But you moved it.
You got better.
Yeah. You
So
moved it.
this is the, remember I said earlier today that we weren't going to work on your arm extension.
Yeah.
Well, you did so well in the lesson, but it explains why all of your shots are on the outer half of the club. And for the record, you're standing the right distance from the ball. It's not like you're too far from the ball.
Yeah.
This is proving our theory that we saw on video that you don't have the best arm extension. I tell you what, we're gonna have, I'm gonna show you something. Come on over here, please. Just come on over. I'll take the club. I'm gonna have you record my swing, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Okay, so just when you're ready, just hit the record button. Okay, I'll make sure I hit the tee. So tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Okay, hit the record button.
Yes.
Okay. So why did I hit the tee and you did not? We're going to look and find out. All right. So let's take a look. Here, we'll show everybody. Click here, videos. Let's look at your last swing. All right. Good. You can see the difference in the arms. Okay. See the left arm? Yours? Mine? Same position. Look at your backswing though.
Right.
Other than that, that's a great position. You've stopped all of that extra movement. Congratulations. That was worth your trip to America just for that.
Right.
Now, you're going to see, you're doing a good job of the weight shift, see? There's the weight shift, see? So very good in both cases. Boom. But look at the arms versus look at my arm. See? That takes time. So we're going to give you a fitting that's halfway between where you are now and where you'll be in the future. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. Because if we go too long with the club and you get your arms extended, now you have a heavier club, then you'll just go, it won't work. So we want to give you something you can play now, but you can also go into. So normally I wouldn't fit somebody our height with half-inch long, but that's the right fit. Next thing we got to do is we got to get a reading on the bottom of the club. By listening so far, I'm going to guess that you are not standard. This is what we don't like about TaylorMade. They can't fix this. They won't sell you a club. I need a piece of tape. Hang on. I'm going to put tape on the bottom. Here it is. On the bottom of the club. And if I were a betting man, you will not be in the middle of the bottom. By listening, we'll find out where you are. Okay, so here we go. Now you're going to hit the board. Take your normal swing, and away we go. Excellent. Let's take a look. The simulator won't read, but let's see where the mark is. So you're way off center. Okay, so that's good news for your new equipment. There's no extra charge for this one, but we can bend the club. Callaway won't do it, TaylorMade won't do it. Some Callaway products will. Let's try it again. So I could tell by the sound that you were making today that when you were hitting the ground, the club was not flush to the ground. Excellent. And one more, please. The golf simulator does not like the board, but we need to do it. incredible. One of your best swings today. By the way, this was you want. Okay? You see how it's fatter over here and then thinner? That's because you're over here. This was your actual one, this one right here. See, it's fat is you're hitting the toe into the ground. So that's good news, and that we can adjust it. Okay. Very nice. So I have your entire fitting. So that was easy.
And what about the driver?
Well, we're going to stay with the same brand, and that it's sitting right here, Mizuno.
But you want to see how it hits the driver?
Well, I can, but you've already been fed.
Yeah.
Here's what we know: 10.5 degrees is going to be your driver, and a men's regular flex, completely standard shaft.
And the teeth are the one that I show you.
Yeah, that's
the
fine.
10.5. That's
You can use whatever tea
the
you want.
the orange one. You know, the higher.
Yeah, fine. Yeah, our fittings are done based on the iron. It's a very rare occasion will somebody have different specifications.
So now we finish the fitting. Now we are continuing the lesson.
Sure. Sounds
Right?
good.
You give me all the tips that you
Well, we're going to watch you hit a driver then. But here we go. You've got your lesson. So you have to do, what are the two words on the downswing in English? Shift,
shift.
extend.
Yeah.
That's all. You've already succeeded in keeping your head steady. So you got the backswing lesson. Yeah? Good. When you hit the ground,
Yeah.
it's because your body goes down
Right.
and not towards the target. We say dip. You don't want to dip.
Right.
You transfer your weight prevents the dip. And remember, having a different angle on the bottom will make it a lot better.
Yes.
When you make a mistake in the future,
I feel it.
yep, good. Same thing.
Same thing. I feel it that it's not the perfect one. I know that I can do it much better.
I advise more practice swings with no ball. So take a practice swing. Yep. So you feel good. Good. Full transfer. Nope. Did not shift your weight. Remember to look at the target when you're done. See, there you go. So you've hit a lot of balls today. It's hard to stay repetitive. Excellent. I don't want to hear as much ground. Do it again. Less ground. Good. Bring your feet a little closer together, please. So bring your feet in a little. Nope. Not shifting. And transfer. Better. Stop.
You want to
Yep.
do this.
Right. Stop at the top of your backswing for me. Good. Start your downswing. There you go. Every time, right? See? So that's been inconsistent in the last few minutes. Good? Yes.
But I don't want to
I know.
divide it to two parts.
Right.
It should be in one shot.
Yep. Right. It's two. It's hard. Well, we have here.
It's very interesting. You change everything that I know.
Yeah.
What it is.
Lesson. Hold this up here, about up. There you go. Take some swings. Yeah, take some swings.
Like this?
Yeah, go ahead and swing. Good. Shift your weight. All the way to the finish.
Okay.
It's called the whip. It should whip you to the finish. Ready? Good. Left arm. There you go. So I want you to make it all one move, just like you said. Shift. There you go. Yep. And shift. Hold your finish. 3 seconds. Back to the beginning. 1, 2, 3. See, that's all one move. It's exactly what you said. That's excellent. Good balance and athleticism there. There you go. Now do it with this club. No ball. See, that was exactly what you said.
Yeah.
All one move. That's why I gave you the weighted club. This helps you get around. Now try it without the aid of this club, just your normal swing. This is definitely the lesson part. All the way to the finish. Oh, is that nice? See? What is your name? Annette. You should judge 1 to 10. We'll give that one a 6. Let's see a 10. 10 being the best. Ready? Oh yeah, ready? Smooth. Which one wins the dance competition? Feet closer together. Every few swings, your feet get too wide. Better. Ready? Here's smooth. Watch me. See, I want you. See? Here. Smooth. One. Better. There you go. That's it. Excellent. See, you're letting your head come up when the ball's not there, you're free, right? In English, we have a term for this. We say that you're ball bound.
Oh.
That you're bound to the ball when it's there,
Right.
and you're trying to hit the ball. Instead, there you were swinging the club. You with me? You need to learn the timing to let the club come through, and to swing the club instead of hit the ball.
Right.
Okay? I give you credit for following that in our language. That's an important subject.
So I go too much out.
Much better. See? And your best serve doing this slow. So my recommendation for you to practice in the future
Slow.
is full swing, slow, all the way back with your head still, all the way to the finish. So we've already seen you get your 130 meters, right? We don't need to see that again. Here you go. A nice slow weight transfer. That's so good. See that? And that wins. See, you can tell. You don't have to be a golfer. Wasn't that smoother in it? Nice and
Right.
smooth and balance and rhythm.
Okay.
So to
Because
learn,
then you transfer
yeah,
the power
later,
from the hands to the body,
other way around.
and not to hit from the hands, but to hit it from the swing of the body,
That's correct.
of
Right?
the belly.
Yeah. Watch. Let me show you something. Ready? So I'm not very tall. Very close. When I swing, my energy comes entirely. Look, I won't even use my hands. It'll be off the cliff. Look at my right hand.
Yeah.
Nothing. My energy comes from the lower body.
Right.
You see how I can hold my balance all day long. So I have no hand. I didn't even have my right hand on the club.
Right.
You could see that fluid motion from a golf professional that leads to the yardage.
It's like if you want to hit something, you don't hit like
That's
this,
correct.
You hit like this.
Oh, yeah.
And what I say that you have to hold the grip like a bear.
Yeah.
That you want to hit her in your hands, but to let her to go.
Right. Except there's one exception though.
What?
1, 2, 3 has to be more. You're not going to get the arm extension. So these three fingers, a little more pressure. But the other part of that is absolutely correct. But you're not practicing your own advice sometimes. Sometimes it's too much. All right. So that was wonderful. So by doing slow, you'll be good. Good. I love it. It's very smooth and all the way. Don't stop.
Yeah.
All the way to the finish. All right, one more. We'll try a driver. See how you do. So to review,
You unbelievable teacher. Unbelievable.
all the students. Here we go. Keep your head still. And all the way to the finish. So much fun. Isn't that nice?
Very nice.
Smooth. You have a good club. You're swinging properly. That's how you practice. We've already seen the power. So we don't need to see that. You
No,
you
We
play.
don't need the power.
As time goes on, you'll get more leg drive and you'll be a little faster, and that's it. You've got plenty of club head speed. That's not the issue. The issue is about building a swing that'll be good 10 years from now, as it is right now.
Can you believe that I play a year and a half?
No, it's one. You're doing great. Well, to be honest, yes. When you came in today, you had a new swing, but now I wouldn't believe it. Now you look like a seasoned veteran. So when you came in today,
It's because of
yeah. Well, here's the thing. When you came in today, you were like this. So no, so
Right.
that's a new swing. You're not using video all the time.
Right.
Your head was moving. You had some good things in your swing, but your head was moving and your arms were flexed.
Right.
Now your head's steady, your arms are back, and for the first time,
Right.
so you've never been able to, if you're over here, how am I going to shift my weight over here?
Right.
And that's going to be, you tried. I give you credit, you were trying to get back, but you really can't do it.
Yeah.
So yeah,
But you teach me to dance
Yeah.
after so many years that I'm married.
there you go. That's the best
Maybe
part.
Anat will want to dance with me.
That's the best part. Thank you. See?
Right. So
Yeah, see, this is very repetitive. I love it. Okay. See if you can get your hips off even more, all the way.
Yeah.
Again, the best thing is to really pick a target when you practice that's on the left side. So earlier we picked this tree over here. You want to be looking over here when you're done.
yes.
It's the opposite of keeping your head down. So you want to get the hips to rotate more, all the way around. Excellent. See? And now that's great speed for half speed, right? The ball jumped off your club.
Right.
Okay, so let's try the
Turn.
yes,
Head a little bit and
and the shoulder in.
the shoulder.
So you know this stuff. That you're experienced. But think about your backswing issue of going too far this way. Do I want my foot like this? No, I want to keep it resisted.
Okay.
You don't want to, unless you have a bad ankle or bad knee or bad hip. Yeah,
And what I imagine that I'm throwing a stone on a river, like this, not like this.
good, but you're using the wrong hand. Do not, if you think I'm a good golf pro, don't ever talk to me about your right hand again. Okay, I want the left arm to do the work.
Left arm.
You get too much right hand as it is.
From
You're-
here.
Yeah, but what you're saying is correct. Good. You should be focusing more on the left side of your body. Yep. See, now your arms pulled in. You had the perfect example. You had the lack of arm extension there. Stretch out that left arm. Thank you. What a difference. See? So the first one,
Yeah.
we call that. So what animal is known for having really American animal down south known for having really short arms? Crawls on the ground. Big mouth.
Kangaroo.
Good. That would be work. Kangaroo.
Yeah.
But we're gonna go with an alligator.
Okay.
We call you alligator arms.
Okay.
You know how that expression comes when somebody comes, when there's a bunch of people having dinner together and the bill comes
Yeah.
and somebody says alligator arms. Whoever has their arms on the table last has to pay for the bill. I don't want the check. So little American. But you know, so you obviously we're back to the arm extension,
Yeah.
right? So that was one of our big themes today. That hit that T. Remember I put the T that was farther away. Good. Excellent. Very nice swing. See, good balance finish. Really well done. Okay, try it again. So you're going to benefit by having the lightweight shaft. There are lighter ones yet. That's not even the lightest. But based on your ball speed, I chose the right shaft.
Now it's not on the right place.
It is, yeah.
It's okay.
Takes time. Right foot wider. Move your right foot. Separate wider. Okay, good. Good, good. Good. You just have poor contact. So that's hitting the ground again. So it went straight up. So the driver is going to take time just to get the center hit.
Right. But
So-
I feel that it's very good driver.
Yeah. Oh, you're gonna love it. You got listen. You get one of the best brands in the United, anywhere. Good. There you go. Very nice. Okay. Under control, and that'll be 200 meters before you know it. We're good. Nice job today. So you realize that you have, we talked about three major components of your swing.
Yes.
Head position, arm extension,
And
weight shifting. That's all.
Okay.
Three. No more than that.
Very simple.
We left your grip alone. We didn't change your setup. So you did very well.
In 10 years, I know how to play golf.
You know now, in 10 years, you'll be very good. See, the nice part about this is your best shots were very good today. Okay, you had to bring it down a little speed to do it, but you got nice and repetitive on your best shots. So we don't judge you by your best possible shot. You've already got that. We judge you by how often you can make them. Is it 1 out of 10, 9 out of 10, being repetitive, right?
Yes.
See, golf.
That's what I work on
Oh yeah.
to be stable.
One of the great American golfers, Ben Hogan. Are you familiar with the name? He's from the 1950s. He was probably the most famous golfer of all time, anywhere in the world, right? He wrote a book. He wrote a book in 1948, a long time ago.
Yeah.
And so his book is still considered the best, called 5 Lessons of Golf. It's still considered the best. He wrote in his book that you have to be 3 things. In the reverse order of what I'm going to say. You have to be powerful, correct, and repeating.
Right.
He said no matter how bad you are or how weak you are, if you can repeat your swing, you can enjoy golf and play.
Right.
And so you have to be repetitive, and that's why that follow through is so important, right?
Right.
Correct for you is really about the arm extension. The power, as you've already finding out, comes from the legs. When I took a shot with no hands at all, you saw how far I could hit it just with a leg drive. And that's where that'll come over time. So you'll get faster when you trust your balance and you're getting results. You can add a little speed and see what happens. You have to earn that before you do it. So how to practice is sometimes just important as to what you're working on. Yep. And also too, don't feel like you need to read too much and watch too many videos and all of that. I thought this was complete. You don't have to change your setup. I don't have 10 other things that we didn't work on. We gave you 3 major components. If you get those 3, then you're going to be a really good golfer. And it'll work with all of the clubs. It's the same material. And you already know that the setup changes. You know how to stand and all that. But it's really the same thing with all the clubs, and that's important. So you want to have what we call tunnel vision. You don't want to be too distracted by, oh, I'm going to try this, and I'm going to,
Not too much information.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like skip the
Less
rock.
is more.
Skip the rock's a great idea because you hold the angle. It's a powerful move. But what about somebody whose left side is collapsing? Right? You skip the rock with the left, so we have to change the focus on where you need it.
Yeah.
So you'll forever be working on the left hand and de-emphasizing the right. So if you read something that talks about the right hand, just
I'm very sorry that I just started about 2 years ago. I'm 68 years old.
game of a lifetime.
We have the time.
Well, you live in one of the healthiest countries in the world. You've got a great diet,
Right.
self-sustaining food. You're going to
Very
live
good.
along. You got all the different elevation. If you want to go for a hike, you can
Right.
travel a bit and do that. You get all the things you
I
need.
walk 120 kilometers a month.
See, exactly. Drink some red wine.
No,
It's all about no wine. That's healthy. That's me.
yeah. Thank you very much.
All right.
Unbelievable.
Here you go. So keeping the head steady on the backswing, this is excellent. Work on your left arm extension. Here comes the weight shift. There's the bump. You got to keep the arm extended. Make sure you have a balanced, full wraparound finish like you have here. Picking a spot on the left side of the range to look at.